guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's video is going to be another video in the cryptid series on my channel, and today's cryptid is going to be the Wendigo. The first ever Wendigo encounter came from the Algonquin-based Native American tribes. These tribes were from the Great Lakes regions and the forests of the Atlantic coast in both Canada and America. The creature is described as being a demonic spirit that could possess humans and in some cases even take on a human form itself. Someone who resorted to cannibalism throughout the hard winters or were harboring feelings of greed would be the perfect victim for this creature. Early natives described this creature as being just a demonic spirit, but it later took on a physical form. The Wendigo often takes on an appearance of being a half deer, half human-like creature, but on some occasions has appeared to people in other form. The Wendigo was believed to have once been human, but was transformed into this monster after resorting to cannibalism. Even though on many different occasions the Wendigo has appeared to people in different forms, all sightings of the Wendigos have similar traits. One of these traits being that the Wendigo gives off a very, very foul odor, and the second one being that the Wendigo is a huge beast over 15 feet tall. The Wendigo is generally said to have red glowing eyes along with very long yellow fangs and an extremely long tongue. Some people say the Wendigo has a head like a deer and a body of a human, and others say that it has the head of a wolf and the body of a human, but to me both sound equally as terrifying. The Wendigo can also transform back into a human to trick its victims. The creature is said to strive in extremely cold winters and just generally harsh weather conditions altogether. The encounters with the Wendigo is usually by hunters or campers who are secluded alone in the dense woods. The stages of being attacked with a Wendigo start by you smelling a foul odor, and in many cases, if somebody is with more than just themselves, the other people cannot smell this odor. It then is followed by the Wendigo calling your name, and that means that you are its next victim. In many cases, the Wendigo will attack its victim and eat them whole, but on other occasions after hearing the Wendigo call their name, a lot of people have lost their mind and gone running aimlessly into the night, never to be seen again. There is actually a disease called Wendigo Psychosis, and this disease is when one person has other sources of food but still has an overwhelming desire to eat human flesh. Cree Indian man by the name of Swift Runner was once a very well-respected and smart individual in his community. In 1878, Swift Runner began to suffer from Wendigo Psychosis, and he slaughtered his 6 children and his wife and then cooked them and ate their flesh. He was arrested and in 1879 was hung for his crimes at Fort Saskatchewan. On a separate incident, Jack Fiddler, who was chief and shaman of what is now known as Northwest Ontario, was arrested in 1906 for the murder of over 14 people. Him and his brother had killed these people because they thought that they were either turning into the Wendigo or would be possessed by the Wendigo in the future. Over the years, there have been many reports of Wendigo sightings, and many others have suffered from Wendigo Psychosis. Although reports of the Wendigo have declined over the years, people still believe that this creature stalks the prairies in North Minnesota and Canada. These are the areas where the winters are the coldest and food is scarce, and just surviving over the winter is quite hard. Nobody is quite sure where this creature originated from, but it is widely believed, especially by the Algonquins people. In more recent reports of the Wendigo, people believe that the creature torments its victims by taking over their mind. One who is being a victim of the Wendigo will experience nightmares before losing their mind completely. The victims of the Wendigo will also experience a burning sensation in their legs and feet that usually cause the victims to strip down completely naked and then yet again go running off into the night, never to be seen again. But in some occasions when they do return, they have lost all sanity. There are many ways to kill a Wendigo. Some people say fire, some people say silver, and some people say you have to stab it in the head. But one thing that is widely agreed on is that the Wendigo is extremely agile, making them very, very difficult to kill. Human cannibalism is known to cause psychosis and make people lose their minds, so I think that the possibility that the origin of this creature coming from people who had eaten other people in hard times and then lost their mind, and people related this to turning into a monster that they called the Wendigo, is very possible. But because the Wendigo actually does consume humans, I think that this is one of the most terrifying cryptids, as a lot of cryptids do eat animals and attack humans, but not a lot of them eat human flesh. So this is definitely one of the scarier cryptids. And if this is the first time you've ever heard of this cryptid and you're kind of into that kind of stuff, I highly suggest you go look up on Google or on YouTube other Wendigo stories because they're absolutely horrifying. And guys, that brings us to the end of this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to comment down below what you think of the Windigo. If you're new here, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss another video like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!